Hello, everyone. My name is Lisa Quatmann, and I'm an engineering manager living in Berlin. And I work for Omnipresent, but that's not what I'm here to talk to you about today. I want to talk to you about my volunteer work around women in tech. And I know women in tech, and you're probably sick of hearing about it. You know who's really sick of hearing about it? It's women in tech. But we have to keep talking about it because it's still a problem. There's not enough women in tech, and we're discouraged, we're excluded, we're passed over, we're struggling to be seen, and sometimes struggling to learn. And yet we keep saying we need more women in tech, but how do we do that? Well, we can teach them. And this is where Django Girls comes in. We're teaching women how to code. Django Girls is a volunteer-run, free one-day workshop where we teach women with little to no experience in programming how to build a web application and deploy it to the web. We use Python, Django, HTML, CSS, and we also teach them a little bit about Git and software development in general. According to a pre-pandemic survey by our mother organization, 21% of participants started working in tech after attending a Django Girls workshop, and 79% of them keep learning programming. So those are some pretty impressive numbers, and you might be wondering, well, why does that work? There are already a lot of boot camps and workshops and meetups and groups that are available to women, but they're really mostly men. And by limiting our workshop to a majority of women participants, women are more comfortable signing up, asking questions, getting involved, and staying involved later on. So Django Girls started a little bit by accident. In 2014, PyCon Europe wanted to diversify its audience, and they asked Ola Ciskara to help them. And Django Girls started when Ola Ciskara and Ola Sendeka hosted the first workshop here in Berlin at PyCon Europe. And it was such a success that it is now a global organization with workshops in 508 cities, growing all the time. This is not even all of the upcoming workshops. I couldn't fit them onto the slide, but find out if there's one in your city, and they might need your help. If there's not one in your city, you can get involved as a coach or a volunteer in another city, or you can organize your own conference. And I know there's some other coaches and organizers at the conference today and this week, so I'm happy to help if anyone has any questions on how to get started. I've coached workshops across Germany and organized one in Berlin every year. Everything you need to organize the workshop is available and open source. The tutorials are available in 14 languages for free online. And our tutorial is very well maintained. It's a fantastic resource for learning. As a coach, it's really easy to help participants follow along and troubleshoot issues. And I assume most of you already know Python, but if you're new to Django, this is an excellent place to start. This was our last workshop in Berlin here at Motion Lab. We had 75 participants, and to my knowledge, this was the first and maybe the only Django Girls workshop where every coach was a woman. We had a talk from a participant who went on to work in Python for one of our sponsors and is now a coach at our event. Our workshops are completely free, and they're sponsored by a host of organizations who use Python and companies who see this as an opportunity to recruit more women. Of course, we can always use more sponsors, so get in touch if you want to contribute. And that's it. Thank you for coming to my talk, and thanks to Python Web Conference for inviting me to talk about Django Girls today.